Good morning students, this is Jas Mohammed Khan from SKM Public School. I welcome you in today's segment. In today's segment students, we will discuss about the reflection of light. As in your syllabus there is reflection and reflection. So today we will discuss about the reflection of light and its related devices. First is, what is reflection student? It is the natural phenomenon when the light falls on the particular object from the source or from the luminous object, then it is bounced back to them. Like the light falls from the source of the light and it is bounced back. It is bounced back. And that bouncing back of the light is known as reflection of light. Like there are two types of the rays: incident ray, and they are represented by alpha. Incident ray, and reflected ray. So there are the two type of rays as you have read in the 8th class. There are the two type of rays. Means the rays that comes from the source of the light, those rays are known as incident rays. And the rays that are reflected back are known as reflected ray. And this bouncing back of the light is known as reflection. So today we will discuss about this in detail. Like there is one object student and that object has a smooth surface. Smooth and polished surface it has. And when the light rays fall on it, then these rays are known as incident ray. Incident ray. And these rays are reflected back from the object, and these rays are known as reflecting rays. And in the middle there is one imaginary line at the normal student, and which we observe that reflection. That is normal. It is known as normal. So incident ray, reflected ray, and the normal. This normal is perpendicular to the surface student, to the surface. Now, when the objects fall on the particular object, then they form, and the ray fall on the particular object, then that ray is known as incident ray. It is incident ray, and the angle that is formed in between normal and incident ray, that angle is known as incident ray angle. And the rays that are reflected back or the bounced back, it is known as reflected ray, and it forms the reflected ray angle. Reflected ray angle. So this is incident ray angle, this is reflected ray angle, and this line shows the imaginary line, and what we call it? We call it normal, at which the object is observed by us, and it is always perpendicular to the surface. Means it forms the 90-degree angle to the surface. Now, according to this, there is one law student. So we can say there is one law is given, that is known as law of reflection. It includes the two statements. This law of reflection includes the two statements. According to the first statement, what is here student? That the incident ray angle, this incident ray angle means The angle that is between normal and incident, that is incident ray angle. Incident ray angle is always equal to the reflected ray angle at the normal. It is the first law of reflection. Incident ray angle is always equal to the reflected ray angle. What is the first law? When the incident ray fall on an object, then they form one angle that is known as incident ray angle, and that incident ray angle is always equal to the reflected ray angle at the normal. At the normal, it is the first law of reflection. Second law is incident ray reflected ray and normal are lying on same plane. So in this figure you can observe, student, incident ray, refracted ray and the normal all lying on the same plane. They are lying on the same plane here at the point O, and it is the second law of reflection. So there are the two laws of reflection. First is incident ray angle is always equal to the reflected ray angle. Second is incident ray, this is incident ray, reflected ray and the normal are lying on the same plane. It is the second law of reflection, and these laws are very, very important for your exam point of view, student. Now we come on the next. Next is the devices that are related to this. Like now I am writing on this whiteboard, and that this whiteboard is having the shining surface, and that shining surface you are observing due to the which phenomena, student? Like here you are observing the shining surface, and that shining surface you are observing due to the reflection of light. Due to which phenomena? It is due to the reflection of light. This same phenomena is happened in the mirror, student. Means we observe our image inside the mirror with the help of reflection of light. Means the first light falls on our body, and from there it is reflected back towards the mirror, and the mirror forms the image. And generally which mirror we use at our home for the dressing purpose, student? We use plane mirror, and the plane mirror always form which type of image? It is virtual and erect. Now why is it virtual? Because inside the plane mirror our right becomes left and the left becomes right, and it is virtual. And in that also there is incident ray and the reflected ray. They are not meeting really they are not meeting. That's why that the image that is formed there, it is virtual. Means where are the image formed? Image always are formed at the point of meeting of the two rays, means incident and refracted ray, where the two rays meet with each other, and they don't meet really, they meet virtually. That's why the image that forms, it is virtual, and it is formed behind the mirror, not in front of the mirror, student. In the plane mirror, the image is always formed behind the mirror, and the plane mirror also have focal length, but that focal length is at infinity, student. Means we can't count it, it is infinite. So focal length is infinity, and in the plane mirror which type of image is formed? It is virtual and erect. And there is also one phenomena takes place student inside the mirror, that is lateral inversion. What is lateral inversion? In the lateral inversion, our right becomes left and the left becomes right inside the mirror, and it is known as lateral inversion. So the image that is formed in the plane mirror, it is virtual, erect and laterally inverted student. So and there is also another mirror student that is in your syllabus, it is spherical mirror. And spherical mirror are categorized into two types. First is concave mirror, second is convex mirror. Means concave mirror have the cave side of its reflecting surface. Means its reflecting surface is at cave side. And in convex mirror, the reflecting surface is at bulges side. It is the difference in between concave and convex mirror. And in our next segment, we will discuss about those mirror in detail. Thank you very much and have a pleasant day.